exams, I've taken tests and quizzes. And I thought they were hard. But today, I'm taking my hardest test. I'm going to honor my father and my father-in-law who were best friends. My daughter wanted to be here, but she wrote me this, and she wanted me to read it for you first. She wrote, I was just studying chemistry that Sunday afternoon, nothing abnormal, nothing exciting. Then my dad called. At first, I didn't sense the pain in his voice. He sighed and asked me how I was, and I answered. Then I asked him, what was up? He started crying, I started crying. I knew I didn't want to leave. He didn't even have to say it before the tears started running down my face. All of a sudden, that chemistry exam felt so unimportant in my life. It was as if I thought this day would never come. That I would have my sweet Jiddo as long as I lived. I felt so childish. I just wanted to talk to my Jiddo. Tell him how school was going, great, even it wasn't. I wanted to ask him about the weather in Delhi. I wanted to talk about the hummus and jibas and how it was always better in Syria with the family. I wanted to tell him to come visit us, that it was okay. I knew he was unwell. And that I would come and see him soon. I wanted to tell him I love him and I miss him. And I'm already so proud of him. I want to tell him so many things that I could never tell him because of the language. I want to tell him details about my classes and about my dreams. I want to tell him about my finding, my faith, and how much he inspired me. But all I could do was tell him, and mostly just how much I love him. Smile and hugs and kisses, and just being there, I think it meant more to him than anything I could have ever said. But I still have so many things left to say. He was this incredible man I was lucky enough to call my grandfather, and all I could do was love him and talk about hummus. I will always cherish the gazette. They won't hurt, he said. I have no teeth. Playing cards, eating great food together, talking, walking. Gardening my throat hurts from holding back tears. All the time. The pain is like someone has ripped out a part of my flesh. I will cherish every moment and anticipate with. He was such a humble and wise man. He was never seeking for himself, but rather was looking for everyone else's interest. I hope that the Umo Hanna, as his granddaughter and people can see him living in me. I want to do well in school, be a good person, be a giving person, be a humble person. Because that is the example he left me. He left us. And I want to honor him. And I think this is what he would have wanted. I will miss him. I have missed him every day. On Tuesday night, I went for a run. And I kept looking at the stars and thought about Jiddo. I will admit that I had to stop and sit down sometimes to collect myself. But by the beauty of the stars, I felt selfish. For wishing he was still here with us in a broken world when he could be a witness to splendor even more beautiful than the stars. Despite my pain, I know that if any man deserves to have a place in heaven, it's my Jiddo. And this is a poem she wrote in honor of Jiddo Shimas. Smiling wildly from heaven above, although you are not here, we still feel your love. Your heart was big enough to fill the world, more than any one of us deserved. I miss you more every day. I know you'd make the tears go away. But happy and happy I know you'll be, waiting for us to join you patiently. Like fields of gold and green rolling far and wide, everyone knows how hard you tried to make our lives better than your own. But all I want now to hear you on the phone. A life of trouble, heartbreak, and pain, but you never failed to keep a smile on your face. Jiddo, I'm so proud to be called your girl. My heart feels heavier more than the entire world. But Jiddo, I just don't want you to be gone. I feel selfish. I know it's wrong, but I can't believe this is goodbye. It's so soon. What happened to the time? But Jiddo, today I painfully say goodbye. Enjoy the peace behind the skies. We miss you with all our hearts. I never want to believe we would have to part. And God comfort us today with your peace, knowing today is just a short goodbye until we meet. Behind the pearly gates of heaven, heaven's door, well, Jiddo, and no one will hurt anymore. That says a lot about my dad. It was really awesome. And عوض عن أمي إبراهيم كميل إيليا بول كميلة وأنا نشكر الجميع على التعزيات سواء كان شخصيا